Hello students, I am Nabila Tariq. Today we will discuss the second comprehension check of the chapter 4 of your honeydew, that is Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory. Okay, we'll start. Bipin Babu's car was safely parked in Bertram Street by the Lighthouse Cinema. He told the driver as he got into the car, "Just drive by the Ganga, will you, Sitaram?" Driving up the Strand Road, Bipin Babu regretted having paid so much of attention to the intruder. He had never been to Ranchi, no question about it. Okay, students, underline the second and third line of this paragraph. The second and third line shows that Bipin Babu had a car and he had a driver whose name was Sitaram. This also shows that Bipin Babu in those days, means the stories of olden times, in those days Bipin Babu was an affluent man. Affluent man means he was a rich man. He owned a car and he owned a driver also, which was a mark of affluency in those days. So there will be many points which will come in the chapter which will give you details of the personal life of Bipin Babu. So every now and then you will have to keep underlining as I'll tell you. So Bipin Babu, while he was driving, while he was in his car and he was driving near the Ganga, he felt that he had paid uselessly. He had paid so much of attention to the intruder. Now he calls Parimal Ghosh an intruder. Intruder means, write it down in your books with a pencil. The meaning of intruder. Intruder means a stranger with negative intentions in mind. A stranger with नेगेटिव इंटेंशंस इन माइंड, एक अनजान इंसान जिसके जो अपन से अगर मिलता है तो वो किसी नेगेटिव, किसी गलत इंटेंशंस, किसी गलत इरादे से मिलता है. सो इंट्रूडर मीन्स अ स्ट्रेंजर विथ नेगेटिव इंटेंशंस इन माइंड. ओके, then he's saying that he had never been to Ranchi. He's confirmed in his mind that he's never been to Ranchi and there is no question about it. But still, he is worried. Why? Because Parimal Ghosh had given many personal details about Bipin Babu, who he had not told many people. Means there were just few people who knew about him. So how come a stranger like Parimal Ghosh knew so much of personal information about Bipin Babu? So this factor made Bipin Babu a lot of worried and confused. It was inconceivable that he should forget such an incident which took place 6 or 7 years ago. He had an excellent memory, unless Bipin Babu's head reeled. Now, Bipin Babu had an excellent memory and he is saying it is impossible to forget incidents which took place 6 to 7 years ago. So means it was really impossible for a man who had such a good memory to forget a whole entire trip. So, but still Bipin Babu's head reeled. Reeled means he became shocked, he became confused, he was quite worried. Was he losing his mind? How could that be? He was working daily in his office. It was a big firm and was doing a responsible job. He wasn't aware of anything ever going seriously wrong. Only today he spoke half an hour to an important meeting, and yet. Now he is saying, how can he forget things? Is something going wrong in his mind? Is he losing his mind? Losing his mind means, is he becoming mad, or is he losing the mental stability? So he is saying that that it is written over here that he is working in a big firm, मतलब एक वो बड़ी organization, बड़ी company में काम करता था, and he was doing a responsible job, which means that he was at a high post. Now इतना रिस्पॉन्सिबल काम करने के बाद ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है कि वो चीज़ें भूल जाए? And he has never experienced anything going wrong with him, but still he was worried about his mental stability. Why he was worried about his mental stability? Because his brother also had died because of insanity. मतलब उनका ब्रदर भी mental stability खोने की वजह से mental hospital में मरा था. तो उसको कहीं ना कहीं ऐसा लगता था कि ऐसा तो नहीं है कि वो भी अपनी mental stability खो रहे हैं, and he is also becoming mad like his brother. So this thing used to worry him. Second paragraph. And yet the man knew a great deal about him. How? He even seemed to know some intimate details: the bag of books, wife's death, brother's insanity. The only mistake was about his having gone to Ranchi. Not a mistake, a deliberate lie. In 58, during the pujas, he was in Kanpur at his friend Haridas Bakshi's place. Okay, now he is saying that I have never been to Ranchi and that is confirmed. But how can this man, this Parimal Ghosh, know so much of intimate details? Intimate details means personal details about me, my habit of carrying books, my wife's death and brother's insanity. How come this man has so much of personal information about me? So this thing actually worried Bipin Babu a lot. At the same time, he recalled and he realized that in the year 1958, in the month of October, he had gone to Kanpur to his friend whose name is Haridas Bakchi's place. Now, he was clear that in the year 1958 he had gone to Kanpur, not to Ranchi. This thing was clear in his mind. Now what? He decided, it is written over here, all Bipin Babu had to do was to write to, no, there was no way of writing to Haridas. Bipin Babu suddenly remembered that Haridas has left with his wife for Japan some weeks ago and didn't have his address. Now, he is saying that there is no point of writing to Haridas Bakchi. First, he decided to write a letter to Haridas Bakchi and asking him for confirmation that whether he has visited his place in the year 58 or not. But then he realized that Haridas Bakchi has gone with his wife to Japan and he doesn't have his address. So there was no point of writing him. But there was a need for proof. He himself was fully aware that he hadn't been to Ranchi, and that was that. The river breeze was bracing, and yet a slight discomfort lingered in Bipin Babu's mind. Around Hastings, Bipin Babu decided to roll up his trouser and took a look at his right knee. Now, the river was bracing. The river was bracing means the river was stimulating. The river river breeze मतलब वहाँ पे जो ठंडी ठंडी हवा थी, नदी के ऊपर वो हवा चल रही थी, लेकिन फिर भी बिपिन बाबू के माइंड में थोड़ा सा अनकम्फर्टेबल फैक्टर था. He was still uncomfortable. Why? Because of that stranger and his mentioning about the trips. All these things made him quite uncomfortable. अराउंड हेस्टिंग्स, नो हेस्टिंग इज़ द नेम ऑफ प्लेस, मतलब हेस्टिंग्स के आसपास जब था तो बिपिन बाबू ने डिसाइड किया कि वो अपने ट्राउज़र्स को ऊपर करके अपने सीधे नी पर कट का निशान देखेंगे, कंफर्म करेंगे, क्योंकि परिमल घोष ने बोला था कि उनके राइट नी पर एक कट का निशान है. सो ही वांटेड टू कंफर्म द मार्क. There was a mark of an old inch long cut. It was impossible to tell when the injury had occurred. Now, when he rolled up his trousers, he actually saw the old inch cut on his knee, and it was really impossible to tell when the injury had occurred. मतलब actually में बहुत मुश्किल था ये बताना कि उनके पैर में ये इंजरी, ये जो कट है ये कहाँ से आया, बट वहाँ पे था कट, as told by परिमल घोष. He never had a fall as a boy and cut his knee. He tried to recall such an incident but couldn't. Now he is trying to remember an incident when he fell down at a place, or as a child he fell down and he cut his knee. But he cannot recall any incident where he had a fall and he cut his knee. But yet there was a cut at his right knee. Then Bipin Babu suddenly thought of Dinesh Mukherjee. The man had said that Dinesh was in Ranchi at that time. The best thing surely would be to ask him. He lived quite near in Beninandan Street. What about going right now? But then, if he had really been to Ranchi, and would Dinesh think if Bipin Babu asked for a confirmation? How would he would probably conclude Bipin Babu was going nuts. No, it would be ridiculous to ask him. Now Bipin Babu decided to confirm Dinesh Mukherjee. As Parimal Ghosh had said at the book depot that Bipin Babu had been to Dinesh Mukherjee's house and had stayed at his bungalow. So Bipin Babu thought of confirming Dinesh Mukherjee about the trip to Ranchi. बट देन बिपिन बाबू को ऐसा लगा कि अगर वो दिनेश मुखर्जी को कॉल करेंगे या उनके घर जाएंगे सीधे उनसे मिलने, तो मे बी दिनेश मुखर्जी को लगे कि बिपिन बाबू अपनी मेंटल स्टेबिलिटी खो रहे हैं, इसलिए कंफर्म करने आए हैं ट्रिप के बारे में. सो इट विल बी रियली रिडिकुलस. रिडिकुलस मीन्स फनी. So write the meaning of the word ridiculous, the last line of the paragraph. Ridiculous means funny. So ये बहुत ज़्यादा फ़नी होगा कि अगर वो बिपिन बाबू दिनेश मुखर्जी के घर जाके ये चीज़ पूछे. So he dropped this plan, and he knew how ruthless Dinesh sarcasm could be. Now, ruthless Dinesh sarcasm could be. This means that Dinesh Mukherjee was a very rude man. He was a very sarcastic man. Sarcasm means when we speak in a manner of making fun of others. मतलब sarcasm का मतलब होता है जब हम किसी दूसरे इंसान से इस मैनर में बात करें जैसे कि उसका मजाक उड़ा रहे हो, उसको कमेंट कर रहे हो. That is the meaning of sarcasm. So write it down in your notebooks, in your textbooks with a pencil. Sarcasm means speaking in a manner as if making fun of someone. Again I will repeat, speaking in a manner as if making fun of someone. So Dinesh Mukherjee was a very sarcastic kind of a man. He used to always make fun of others. And ruthless meaning involving bad language in your speech. Ruthless mean when we involve bad language, मतलब जब हम बुरे words use करते हैं अपनी speech में उसे बोलते हैं ruthless. So this Dinesh Mukherjee was a very rude man. He used to speak badly to others, at the same time he used to make fun of others. So again it